It doesn't get better than Megyn Kelly. Her show, The Megyn Kelly Show, you can find on YouTube podcast and on SiriusXM in the United States. She is an absolute rock star, and it's so cool to get the chance to talk to her each and every week, talk about a straight shooter, and she does not miss about Joe Biden wandering around the White House in a crowded room of people who didn't want to talk to him.
Oh, my gosh. So can I just say, before we get to the wandering Joe, Barack Obama, they bring him in, like this is the attempt, obviously, to boost the poll numbers, bring in who they think is just the mega star, who's, his glow is going to rub off on Joe Biden and the poll numbers are going to go up maybe 5-10 points. It reminded me, Paul, like a month ago, the doctor told me I needed B12 and he said, just get a shot because that's easy. I'm like, okay. So I went and I got a B12 shot. And you know what? I went from feeling kind of tired. I was like, boom, ready to go. I'm like, I love B12. Look at me. I'm like a new version of myself. I'm bigger. I'm bolder. I'm better. And Barack Obama was meant to be Joe Biden's B12. They're like, bring him in. He's going to boost him up. And they forgot about the real dynamic with Joe Biden, which is there is no boosting him up anymore. He's crossed over. He's crossed over to the other side, unboostable. And instead, what we had was a situation that almost looked like elder abuse. It was elder emotional abuse, right? It was so mean. To me, he seems like a guy who thinks Biden is arrogant and he doesn't have it in him to subjugate himself to this arrogant guy who wants to pretend he's now above me, even for a day, even for an hour in front of the cameras, because it will make the Democrats do better. Barack Obama didn't have it in him. I mean, he had no grace. Really, he showed up there. He was clearly brought in to make Biden do better and look better. And he did exactly the opposite. He got up behind that microphone. All he could say was, I, me, my. It wasn't about Joe Biden at all. And he did his stupid little joke of like, first Biden introduced himself as Barack Obama, I'm Vice President Joe Biden, and to President Obama as president. And then it's one thing to do that to yourself, but then Obama did it too. Oh, I want to say hello to my vice president. It's like, that's annoying. He's president now. Just like show him some deference. Be graceful for 2 minutes in front of the cameras. And then you see all these Democrats' true colors, like Nancy Pelosi clearly wanted nothing to do with President Biden. And where like, he literally starts looking just at the drape, at the curtain. Oh. And remember, that's the worst. No one will talk to him. And literally right next to him is Barack Obama, surrounded by all these fawning people, like the prom king, with all of the young gals around him. It was embarrassing. It was sad. It was botched. And if they wanted this to be his B12, I think it had the opposite effect.